live.
It says we're live. Well, no, we're not live. We're recording.
We're recording. Well, we're recording. Today is actually Tuesday, August the 19th, and we are pre-recording for you guys for Friday, August the 22nd, because Miss D has an appointment and will not be available. So rather than just ditching you guys, we decided it was important to stay with you. And really, nothing's new on my end. Maybe tonight when we go live. Oh, you won't know this, but by Friday, you'll know whether I was a crazy woman on Tuesday night or not when we go live from 7 to 9 p.m. I'm still on steroids, and rather than being mean and nasty this time, I've been on a high, goofy, crazy, silly high. Crazy bee. Oh my God, I forgot everything over the weekend. I'm gonna have to see if I could remember that for tonight. But she had me laughing so hard. My cheeks hurt. I was crying. My stomach hurt.
Oh, not including
Uh,
what I did yesterday. That was a dumb moment, but we all got through
go,
it.
Go ahead. Why don't you discuss that?
Well, because we're going to be talking about it tonight. So,
Yeah, but let them know. You don't know who's going to listen on Friday.
oh, that's
They might.
true.
They might
So
not. Okay.
technically Monday morning, even though you're hearing this on Friday, and for those who are I'm repeating it too, just fast forward.
This is pre-recorded to avoid the
No,
apocalypse.
no, it's not. Go do something productive like the dishes. So Monday morning, I got up. I'm scrambling. I'm getting the family together, and I'm adamant we got to get to my appointment at 10 o'clock. Get to that appointment, and they're like, "We don't have you on the schedule today." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, you're not on the schedule today, but we have you for the 25th." And I go, "I thought today was the 25th." She goes, "No, sweetie, today's the 18th."
Yeah, you should probably get that checked. You probably have like
Mhm.
early onset dementia or something.
Mhm. You leave that in there. Don't you dare edit that out.
Oh, fine. I'll leave it in.
Thank you.
But
That's
yes,
funny.
that was what I did
Well,
yesterday morning.
okay, so the part that I don't understand is, well, twofold. She gave out too much information yesterday. I come to find out my girl keeps not one, but two calendars. She did try to tell me she had a valid reason for it, which I'm still trying to digest. But my question would be, didn't she check her calendar to see that she had the doctor's appointment?
And what I
Or
had said is that there is a computer specifically that works with Linux. I mean, a
right?
calendar that works with Linux. It is not able to connect to my Gmail account. It is just a local app. It's not web based in any way, fashion, or form. So that's why I couldn't connect it to my Gmail, and I didn't have updated of when my appointments were, and I didn't bother to look before running out the door.
But the question still remains, why two calendars
Well,
instead of just
because I don't always have my phone available. Sometimes my phone is under my bed or under a couch. And since I don't use the damn thing enough, it dies. And then I get all these calls when I answer, when I finally find my phone and power it on, and like from my dad, like, "What happened to you?" I'm like, "Oh, I finally found my phone again." And he just cracks up laughing because I don't use my damn phones often enough.
really?
Yes.
You don't use it every day?
No. My
Okay,
phone will be up under my bed for 2 weeks sometimes before I have to find it because I actually need it for something. I
okay, so
don't usually get calls on it. It's unless it's an appointment. We call on Discord for everything else with my friends. No,
right.
my phone does not ring.
Okay, so then why keep the calendar on that phone then? Why do you need it?
Well, in case we're out on the road on my way to an appointment and I need to pull up the address quickly. because I always put the address to my doctor's appointment or wherever it is right in with the calendar event.
Does okay, and now I'm gonna keep being stupid. So the calendar can't be forwarded to anything?
Not the one
Like
on
you
my
can't
computer.
okay.
Now, if I really wanted to, and I don't know why I didn't think of this about, well, more than 5 seconds ago, I could just open the web browser and add it to the Google Calendar right there. Because I'm a
Okay.
dumbass. And I just realized it.
Well, this is why we talk through these things because you never know what's gonna happen because we did have this conversation yesterday,
Yeah,
did
but
we not?
there's no way to have a
Right,
Google Calendar app on Linux, at least not that I have found. So I can't have
right.
my Google Calendar up on my screen, on my monitor, or wherever, running. There's no easy way to
Right,
do that. So
right.
that's why I have two separate calendars. And my dumbass could have just carried it over, copied and pasted everything from the one app to the website, and then it's on my phone to notify me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a dumbass. That's all I got to add. And you know what really should have reminded me is I didn't get a text reminder or a call reminder to confirm my appointment. Because again, my phone's 90% of the time dead under some piece of furniture.
Oh, how does it get there?
I drop it, don't realize it because I don't need the damn thing often. I mean, there's been times where I've gone 3 months without a phone call, except my dad.
Okay,
Except,
really?
yeah, and he only calls on the weekends.
So why don't you have like a holder or something or Velcro it or something and stick it somewhere that it doesn't get lost?
That's too easy.
Oh, okay.
I gotta
That's
do
what
it
I
the
thought.
Polak way.
The pull-off way. That's funny.
I'm
So,
Polish.
so now
Well, part
you'll be
Polish.
part Polish. So now, given the way that you can just use the web browser to your phone, you can,
I'm gonna be going forward with the smarter way. Yes.
okay, so you'll be able to eliminate doing the one calendar, right?
Well, no, I still want it on both in case I lose my damn phone and I can just look at it every day. But I was so adamant. I had that appointment from like all weekend. I was sure I had that appointment on Monday. I didn't
Yeah,
look at the calendar because I was so sure I was right in my head.
right. So what did your family say when you had to come out and tell them that you messed up?
Oh, they were standing right there with me at the doctor's appointment, at the doctor's
Uh,
office.
and they said what?
My son said, well, at least we got to have an adventure, I believe, with your, to get out of the house.
No, that was Dad.
Oh, that was dad. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah. So at least we got to get out of the house and we got some other running done that we needed to do. Some other little, get some
things.
gas, get the car washed, get more of my nicotine, that kind of stuff. My pods were going bad and burnt out, so I had to get new ones.
So today's Tuesday, and how does the body feel though?
Not too horrible, surprisingly, because I
Oh,
didn't go in the other stores. I just
oh, you
sat in
did.
the vehicle.
Oh, you chicken shit, you. Okay,
No, that's not chicken shit. That's smart. Saving my energy so I can be
there you go.
functional for everything else in the day.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Mm-hmm. See? Strategy.
There you go. I've done that before though. I've showed up at a doctor's offices insistent that, what do you mean I don't have an appointment? I wrote it on the calendar. That's why those little cards that they give you that, has the date and time, I
Uh-huh.
save them. I save them and take them with me because I've had several occasions where I've showed up and they go, "No, you don't have an appointment." And I've been able to whip the card out and say, "Huh, here we go." So I
Yep.
do save the cards. I
I
didn't
save the
before.
cards just so I can transfer the information into the calendar.
Yeah, I do that, but then I used to throw them away after I put them on the calendar.
Oh no, I still
But no,
keep them. I keep them until that appointment
so
is
do I.
passed and the new one comes up, and they give me the new card.
Yep,
Then they go
that's what I
away.
do now. Yes, ma'am. Exactly. So our co-host is passed out. Co-host number three, baby JJ, has
I
been
should
doing
put his
rather.
picture up in the middle between
Oh,
you
go
and
ahead.
me. Like just have a
Yes.
permanent picture of him in there, and we could adjust it as he grows.
Oh, if you want to.
I th-
He
I think it's adorable. Or we can get an avatar version of him.
you go, whatever. I'd rather have his picture if you're gonna put it up there,
Okay, we'll do
just
that.
so you
We'll
see
start
it.
that tonight when we go live. I'll have his little. Oh no, he won't be there tonight. But I'll have it ready for when he is around.
Okay. And yeah, he was. I was on the phone with Crazy B for quite some time yesterday, and he slept for 4 hours, which is the longest nap he's ever taken.
Wow.
She did screenshot pictures of him from the way he was bent over and laying,
I'll have those
which
ready for Tuesday nights live.
was pretty freaking funny. And but he's been doing okay the last couple days with me. We're trying some different strategies, so he's sleeping, and hence we decided that
Oh,
we were going to try to do
by other
3 to 5.
strategies, do you mean whiskey in the bottle or
Whiskey
like
with Pepsi.
Benadryl
Yeah,
in the bottle or frying
for me,
pan?
for me, for me, for me, for me. I'll tell you, he can't have Benadryl till he's 6 months old,
I know.
girl.
I know.
You better believe that there's going to be a bottle sitting here if he can't
Well, the
sleep
thing
right.
is remember what we read about Benadryl causing dementia?
I know that's my problem. That's why I can't think now.
And yet we want to dose the baby.
Why not? Why not? As long as I
No.
wait, as long as I don't fill the bottle up with it, I think we'll be okay. It's
No.
either that or what else can we do to him? I
Always
don't know.
consult a physician first.
I hear you.
That's just to
Remember, we
cover our
do not
asses. And for anyone who wants to sit here and run their mouths, we are just joking. Okay?
exact.
This
Yeah.
is just us joking about a baby that doesn't like to sleep ever.
No,
So,
ever.
like, we're talking 15-minute cat naps for like 3 days in a row before he'll
Mm-hmm.
ever get solid sleep.
And Crazy B has been on the phone with me, and we have tried everything where we've left him in the bassinet,
Heck,
and he's
you've turned it on, and I've put on my camera chatting with him, trying to get him to calm down.
yeah, and we've let him cry up to an hour. I told my daughter-in-law I was going to push it to an hour and a half, but after yesterday, I decided that he's a baby, and we're going to do hugs and cuddles, and I think that's the route we're going to go for right now. And I'm
I
going
think
to,
it's a good route to go with. Until
yeah,
he's
and
at
I think,
least, I'd give it till he's 6 months old before really
yeah,
saying, okay, enough is enough. Knock it off,
right,
child.
right. And I think you said yesterday that my role is the grandmother, or I don't use grandma, I go by Nini. My role is to be the Nini. And so what if I spoil him or do whatever? I get to send him home,
Yep.
and that's their job, afterwards to deal with whatever havoc I caused on here,
As long as
right?
you're not doing any emotional harm or abuse, you are free to do what
Right?
you want, to
Right?
have fun with the grandkids and be the good
Mhm.
person,
Yep.
and let the
Yep.
parents deal with anything else after that, like cavities, hair loss, finger paint all up in their nose, that
Eh,
stuff. Dyed hair.
dyed hair piercings,
Yeah,
right?
there you go. You could do the fake piercings. You get the little fake jewelry to have fun with it.
Oh,
It's
that
dirt
would be,
cheap. It is so dirt cheap to get that fake jewelry, the fake piercing
yeah,
ones. Oh,
yep,
yeah. And then get that temporary dye, the chalk dye that lasts for like a day or
right,
two. And then,
right.
yeah, let the parents have fun with it from there. That's all you got to do is
Yep.
let them have fun with it from
That
there.
would be, that would be funny. So he did the 4 hour nap, and I sent her a note and said, how did he sleep? And she said he went to bed at 9:30. He woke up at 3, went back to bed at 3:30, and woke up at 5:30. So he's been awake. He was awake since 5:30,
But he
and
actually
then
has a good sleep pattern, believe it or not,
yeah,
because he's
it
only waking
wasn't
up
too
for
bad.
food and then passing back out again.
Yeah, there
For
you go.
them, not you, but for them.
Right. Now, if only I could do that, right?
Oh, yeah, that would be so nice.
I mean, just get up and have somebody have food ready for us. Ah,
Mm hmm.
anyway, all right, my love. I think we should probably
Give
hit
this a
the break
start.
and give this a start. What do you got up first?
Uh, I don't know. What do we have up first? Hold on one second. I gotta
Just,
rearrange a few things. One
yeah.
moment.
What would you say the topic today would be the
The
overall theme?
primary overall topic is going to be the what the fudge is it?
Yeah,
Immigration. Immigration.
okay. That's what I thought we were going to go with. Wasn't quite
Overall immigration stuff.
gotcha.
All right, let me find our
And
video.
just so the audience knows, none of this has been planned out, so we don't know what we're doing today, as
Today's
usual.
overrated. Today is
Yeah,
very overrated.
and this would be typical for us, as usual. Uh, but this ended up, unfortunately, I called Crazy B and said it's sleeping. Do you want to go live? Well, not live. Do you want to pre-record now? And graciously, she said yes. So here we are.
Oh, again, I was just sitting here making shorts about you and your ramen
Oh,
experience.
I think
What
you're
was
so
the ramen
feedback's
experience?
going to be a bitch. And you're just lucky right now. I can't think of the couple
Enlighten
Here's
our
things.
the thing,
viewers.
I have proof in the recording. You said this would make a great short. And I said if I post it with no context, and we would get kicked off of YouTube. But it's in the video, it's in the short, you saying this would make a great short. And that's what I did.
I didn't say do it, but hey,
You said
whatever.
it would make a great short.
I did say it. I did. I'll own up to it. It was funny. And for anybody that, if you know, you know. And for those that don't know, go up and check out the shorts. And before I forget, before we get started, we need everybody to like, comment. If you're on Rumble, please follow, share this bad boy, and
Oh, we
please
are
subscribe.
also going to be posting on TikToks coming
Oh,
up.
that's right.
We started a
Yes.
TikTok account. I am been in the process of cutting down videos into segments.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's some things we're working on, and I've added the TikTok account to the description below. So
Awesome.
we have shorts and since
The
TikTok
TikTok.
allows up to 60 minutes, we are segmenting the videos for it so we can get messages out there one topic at a time.
Right. And I think you posted something yesterday, or a
Across
couple
all the
things yesterday,
platforms.
right?
That
And we got you said we had already gotten a couple hits on there and
we've
some
got
comments.
9 views, 6 total likes, 9 total views, and 3 total followers, including one person who just happened to randomly see it on TikTok, and I don't know who the person is, but they liked our content. That first video I posted. We'll see if they
Right.
like the rest going forward. Um,
Right.
and again, I've got to be careful though which videos and topics we post because I don't want us getting in trouble. So I gotta.
Right.
I'm
With
not
what?
gonna necessarily self edit. I may not post it there, but since I in those each video on TikTok, I am putting the link to our other platforms. We can add a little sub message, for the full video. Go to the
Right.
websites listed below in the description
And you
and in the
you had
bio.
said that, yeah, you had said that TikTok was a little bit on the left leaning side.
A
Is that
little
correct?
heavily, heavily
Wow.
left leaning.
Okay.
So,
So we have to watch what we post up there so that it doesn't get banned or the channel doesn't get banned then.
Yeah. And this
So
way we could also harass the people who seem to think everything is Trump's fault and our fault.
exactly. Oh, that would be great. That would be great. Now, the thing with that is Crazy Bee has taken on a little bit additional work, and I appreciate that till I get up and running. Oh, that before we get started. Yeah.
We can
So
talk
we
about
were
it
going to
after
go
the
over,
recording if you want.
well, just real quick.
Okay.
We were going to get the laptop up and running this weekend until, well, we won't name names, but let's just say nobody can find the password to get into it. And, well, we'll leave it at that. All right, Crazy Bee, go ahead.
All right, let's hit play on this video.
That
One
is
second.
rotten evil. That's a rotten evil laugh you just did, girl.
It wasn't
Rotten.
me who lost the password, so I can do that evil laugh.
Oh, okay.
If it
All
was
right
actually, it
then.
would have been more better if I had lost the password, but I wasn't the one who lost it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Anyways, transition so we can watch the video instead of focusing on me.
Oh, God. You're lucky we're not sitting next to one another right now.
Could you imagine if we were recording in the studio together?
Oh, my God.
If we had a little
We'd be
studio
up.
and we were just recording
Uh-huh.
together, oh my God, we'd be throwing
Yep.
things across the room, pillows, cups of water.
I'd be getting up out of my chair,
I'd be
having to walk
laughing
over
because
and
I'd be
stop
stuck in a
you.
bed. You'd be in a chair and I'd be in a bed. It would be so freaking funny. Anyways,
Hey, I'd be in bed too. What are you
we
talking
could have
about?
2 hospital beds in a room together.
We'll carry that on. We'll carry the hospital bed on for tonight. So,
Okay.
anybody wants info on the hospital bed fiasco, tune in to Tuesday evenings from 7 to 9 on August the 19th.
It'll
And
be
with that
fun.
being said,
Let's
yeah,
hit
let's
play.
hit it. Okay.
Laguna Beach, California. What brings us out here today?
All the mess of Trump,
Right on.
the regime. I'm sorry.
Is this primarily an immigration protest, an ICE protest, or what's going on? Everything. Without due process, it's kidnapping. No gulags in the USA. Wait a second, what is this? There's an alligator right there with a MAGA hat.
Got the big beautiful bride. Got everything in there.
Alligator Alcatraz.
That's right.
And first thing it reminds me of is a gulag or a concentration camp.
Traitors support Russia, Russia, Russia.
There it is.
Trump-Russia collusion.
And,
They spent years talking about that. What happened with that?
well, it's happening right now, and
Once again.
every step that the government is taking is in Putin's puppet strings. And if you wanted,
Wait, so he's completely in Putin's puppet strings or Israel's? Can they make up their mind?
I think it might be both.
How can he be puppeted for both? They'd be Russia and Israel would have to fight each other to get control. Cause do they not realize how ridiculous they sound when they contradict themselves? I mean, how can he be controlled by both Russia and Israel?
Well, they do have to sleep. So, maybe it's Putin in the day and,
Israel at night.
listening.
I just find it so funny that he's supposedly controlled by every other country that they're mad at the time.
Right.
But I will say some of the extreme right and the extreme left all believe he is controlled by Israel. So they can agree on that.
Right.
You sound like you're getting far away from the mic, just so you know.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Somebody's
Waking up.
they might
Do we
close
need
your
to
eyes.
pause?
No, keep going.
Okay.
to be
You might
Putin
have
and get
a
rid of
co-host.
America, every
Alrighty.
step that's being taken right now is in that lineup.
Right.
The autocratic takeover and 10,000 troops. So
Trump-Russia collusion, we're back with it, man. Is that right?
Right.
What does it say? Putin.
No. Well, it's a
And then if he goes to Sacramento, with 10,000 of his troops to arrest Newsom. Newsom doesn't even have the National Guard to stand up and protect him because they've all been federal.
I got a problem with this statement he's just said because the National Guard has all been federalized. It's always been federalized. It is not new. It can help the
Right.
state, but it can also be called upon by the federal government. So it is a dual
Federal.
controlled, and Trump has every legal right to call upon them as much as the state has the right to call upon them. And unfortunately, in a circumstance like this, I do believe the federal can override the state,
Yeah.
where in
The
other
federal.
cases the state overrides the federal.
Right. Um, I mean, doesn't the federal always trump the state?
No. That is why some
And
states are allowed to legalize marijuana, but the federal government will come in after them because of some tax law. That makes it a
yeah,
federal case.
right, right.
No, there are many things. Gun laws are obviously trumping the Constitution. Each state sets those. So there's quite a
Right.
few things that are land ownership and stuff is controlled by the state, not the federal. So there's a few areas.
Hold on. Yes, one moment, please. Good afternoon. How are you? Hi.
Oh, my elbow.
Uh-oh. Crazy bee hurt her elbow.
It's just achy. I think we're in for rain again.
Say hi, Aunt Crazy. How are you?
I love that Aunt Crazy. Oh, I love it, Aunt Crazy.
Crazy, how are you?
Or it could just be Crazy Aunt.
Here you go. Hold on. I want to.
And so, and he wants to take over D.C., right? There's an old word.
Do you mind if
New
I ask
York
it? Do you think
City.
that's going to happen? Do you think Newsom's going to be arrested?
Why would he make a 10,000 army, armed people? And then he's got these concentration camps everywhere. And I expect to be taken to one as a resistor.
Oh, we're pooping.
This guy just said a bunch of bullshit, and your grandson is.
He's pooping. Oh, man. That's why he woke up. All right, keep it in.
Okay.
We're pooping. Hey, yep, we're pooping. Pooping, huh? Now you're happy, huh? Yeah, you are. Go ahead, keep it up. All right. Yeah, this is. It. I cannot believe that people actually believe this bullshit, right?
Uh-huh.
As far as there's a gulag. Really?
And he thinks he's going to be taken as a resistor.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Woosah. Woosah.
I mean, and this bullcrap with Ukraine, well, I guess it's kind of good news. And I have to laugh because Zelensky shows up again wearing a t-shirt to the White House. The man.
The footage I saw, he was wearing a suit when him and Trump met.
I saw
when they did the press
t-shirt.
briefing. When they did the press briefing, he was in a suit.
I think it was then maybe when he first showed up, maybe off the plane.
If he first showed up and then changed, that could make
maybe.
sense. Because
But
when they did the press briefing, dude was in a suit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Wow.
He cleaned up a little bit. He took a lesson from the last time he was here.
Grasshopper. Okay.
And he was a lot more polite this time. It's funny what happens when you get put in your place and told to respect me on my own territory.
Yes, we'll, this will be Friday, but if you're interested, I will go out later today before 7 o'clock and see what was, on the press briefing. Yeah, we'll just throw a picture up of the briefing. That's all we'll do is throw a picture up.
And
then I'll see if I'll see if there is, one with him in a t-shirt to verify that.
Yeah, because it very well may have been when he got there, but he changed. So we can do
Okay.
it side by side if there was a
Right.
change. But
Yes. See,
yeah,
there's our crazy bee editor in chief being able to uh, put our videos and photos and
make them look good.
make everything look good. All right, crazy bee, go ahead, hit play.
All right, let's hit play.
I'm a professor of German history and literature and philosophy. I know what the 1930s looked like.
So you think that this is comparable when it comes to deportations of people that are in the country illegally? You think that's comparable maybe to exterminating Jews and other minority groups in concentration camps?
We're not there yet.
Yeah, but you're saying we're going there because we're deporting people.
I just say go back, look up the 1930s. Hitler comes to power in January of 1933, and look at what was accomplished. It took Hitler a year and a half to accomplish a number of the kinds of things that are happening now already. I'm not saying this is right now a concentration camp, but it's moving in that direction.
So you're thinking maybe you will get picked up
They
by
are so
immigration and customs enforcement,
exaggerating.
and you are going
over
to.
the top.
Yeah. And by the way, I don't hear them complaining about the other countries that are booting people out who are there illegally and doing crimes. I
True.
don't hear them crying about Poland. I don't hear them crying about parts of Germany and Spain and a couple other places.
Well, where were they when the chief deporter?
Oh, Obama. Yeah, when he
where were they
deported more
then?
people than Trump has pulled off.
Yeah. Did you recall anybody protesting then?
No, because if they had protested then, they would have been called a racist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
But it's okay
Yeah.
to call us now. They can't call President Obama racist. They could
Right.
never do that. But it's
Right.
okay to call President Trump and all of Trump's supporters racist. But
Right.
again, this has nothing to do with race because it's anyone who came here illegally. There were people from Europe who've been deported for coming here illegally. Nobody
Correct.
wants to look at that. They're just worried about
Correct.
the Hispanic ones and the ones from
Correct.
Africa. They're not worried
Right.
about the ones from Asia and Europe. Where's that all? Where's those ones?
Where are they at? That's correct. And I mean, there's what 159 countries, I believe it was, that then the number could be higher. The last I heard, there were 159 countries that they had identified came in as illegal, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many people got deported? But out of that, statistically, the largest group was from the Hispanic population.
Hispanic
right?
and Middle East, yes.
Correct.
Those.
So-
and then I believe China came in third.
Right. So that would mean that okay, what do we got in here? Pee-pee or poo-poo? Let's see.
He made a stinky mess for you.
No, it's not that bad. We got an issue, though. They're in little balls. I think you're constipated, my
Oh,
love.
yes, he is. Those apples and banana will do
Yes. What are you doing? Oh, look we got a bum showing. We got a bum 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 bada 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 bum 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 badum. Bum 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 badum bada 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 bum 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 badum. All right, say, go ahead, crazy bee. Say, let's continue.
that. Let's hit play, because little JJ said so.
Yes, he
And
did.
You called it a concentration camp.
Right.
Do you think they're just exterminating these people that are going there? What are your thoughts?
I believe that is the next step when they get so many. They're talking how many millions? Tens of millions, right? What are they going to do with them? And maybe they'll push them out.
I want to point out, and this is going to drive me nuts if I hear one more reference to the frickin' Nazis. One of the things that most people are not understanding is that Germany did try deporting all of the Jews before the concentration camps, okay? And no other country
Watch what you
wanted
say.
them.
Right, just watch what you say. I just want to make sure you
I know.
don't get us.
No
Okay.
other country
Okay.
would take in the Jewish people. There were very few that would allow them to come through. And it got so complicated when the Allies cut off any routes or other countries that were doing it or accepting them. They're like, I can't remember exactly what the laws were. They cut it off, and then where's Hitler supposed to send them? Now, again, I
What?
don't agree with how he went from there. It didn't go right.
Right.
The concentration camps
Well,
and the death stuff was not acceptable, but he was trying to deport everyone in the beginning.
what was what was the reason for the other countries not wanting to accept the Jews, though?
Oh, they'd already said no to him. Oh, going back to the 1500s. I'll have to find
Yeah,
that
but
post.
yeah, but what was the reason? Was there a rationale that they didn't want to accept them?
Oh, yeah, same
Is what I
stereotypes that the Germans had.
gotcha. Okay, that's what I wanted to know
A lot of
for
countries
the
held the
audience.
same stereotype against the Jews. They felt the same way, they thought the same way, and they would not take them in. That's, again, one of the reasons they had to force a country to exist and they cut out part of Palestine, is because no other country really would accept them as a whole. And so
Uh-huh.
we
And
had
why
to,
is that, Mother?
because of stereotypes and stupidity.
What are these
Uh-huh.
stereotypes?
I'm not going
No.
into it while we're. No, I don't want to get kicked
Right.
off of
I
any of the
just wanted to
platforms.
Dang, is
generalize.
that
I mean,
bad?
I know the reason, but I wanted a generalized statement for the
Yes, you
audience,
really are
so we
judging
have
me,
it
you know?
Yes, no,
for
again,
them. And
before anyone gets mad at me, there are bad Jewish people and there are good Jewish people. I stand by the good
yes,
people. I do not stand
right.
by the corrupt ones.
Well, and that goes to any race. I don't.
Yes,
Take race out of it.
I
We
stand by good
stand
people.
for good people. That's right. If you're evil, if you're bad, whatever, you know what? We don't.
Because I know everyone's going to come at me with, oh, well, look at this, what this Jewish person did, and that Jewish. They're individuals. And
Right.
yes, some may have represented their government. It makes the government look bad. Just like our politicians do stupid stuff and make us look bad. It is a
Right.
worldwide nonsense thing. It is not an individualized
Correct.
country phenomenon. So please,
Right.
no, we are separating the people away from their governments. I am not saying all are good, all are bad. I'm not stereotyping. I am going to go with, I know there is good, I know there is bad. And don't come
We
at me
know
in the
there's good.
comments.
What?
Right. We know there's good. We know there's evil, and we do not at all profess to be anywhere near the evil end of anybody in history or currently. And
Even though
so,
I'm part of the countries of all of them.
yeah, I mean,
My entire family's a split of World War II.
yeah, I mean, even now, the craziness, the sheer craziness that's going on with the videos that we're showing and the articles that we're reviewing, don't by any means think that we support anything about what's going on here. We do not.
We're
Well,
just.
the,
Well, I have my
the
opinions.
people, the bad people, is what we don't support. There could
Yes.
be policies or something that we do. So as we go through it, we will identify it for you. But in general, anybody here that's on the evil side of anything, we do not profess to be with them at all.
I'll
So
put it
don't
this
come at.
way: if as long as Trump doesn't start deporting legally people who are here legally that have never
Yep.
committed a crime, if they are a legal American citizen and he tries deporting them, I might have some issues, and I will probably be saying something. I don't know.
Well, they should have came in the country legally.
No, I'm
That would
talking
be.
like if my grandfather were to
Yeah.
randomly be deported, even though he had come here legally and
Oh.
gone through all the process and not committed
Right.
crimes.
Then that would be a problem.
Well, anybody that was legal, that was deported, if I could, I would be down there definitely
Having a fit.
having a fit, and I would be holding up a sign. That would be grounds for, there you go. There's your elephant.
That is where I would draw the line. Is if he
Correct.
starts deporting legal citizens, like how Germany was deporting legal citizens. These people had been born there, they'd been raised there, they were legally in that country, everything was by the
Yeah.
books, and Hitler decided, nope, not anymore, bye. That's
Right.
unacceptable.
Correct.
Why did he do that?
Because he was nuts.
Or
Yes,
did
he
see
was.
something that no one else did?
And I mean, he used drugs and alcohol and,
From the cocaine.
uh,
Name one a president who hasn't.
George Washington.
yeah, really.
Name one world leader who has abstained from doing. I mean, Obama has a history of dealing cocaine and doing cocaine.
George Washington,
Right.
probably.
Oh, George Washington's time,
Well,
opium was the go-to.
correct.
Oh.
Back in the
Yeah, but it
day,
wasn't
I
illegal
mean,
back then.
yeah, they had salesmen that went around. The big thing was for the salesmen to go around and tell the men, the married men in
How
particular,
much it's going to help them.
how much it's going to help. Well, give it to your wife, and your wife will be calm.
And
You know what I mean?
happy.
And happy. That's right. I forgot about the
And she's
happy
drugged
part.
out of her damn mind in the corner,
Uh
and your
huh.
kids are running around in dirty clothes and hungry. But yeah, your wife will be happy.
That's
No.
why when you see photos of uh,
Think about frying up some
the old time pictures, and you see
want
the
some?
kids all disheveled and shit, their hair's combed and their faces all dirty and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what happens when you follow the snake oil salesman's advice.
exactly. She's strung out on some type of whatever. And remember, originally, I is it true? I do believe that Coca Cola was
Had
what?
cocaine in it. Yes,
Correct.
cocaine
Yes,
and
ma'am.
wine
Yep.
was the main ingredients of Coca-Cola
In Coca Cola.
up
Yes,
until
ma'am.
the 1940s.
Something like that. It was. I don't know if it was the 40s, but it was up there.
Yeah, it was like the 40s or the 50s when they finally pulled the cocaine out of it.
Yes, and that's what they used. As Crazy B said, the snake oil salesman went around in his horse and cart and stopped at each home and said, "Hey, I got a fixer here, a drink here for your wife, and this here will make her happy, and you'll be able to keep her under control." Yep.
Oh God, it's so funny what they used to believe compared to
Oh
what we
yeah.
know now.
Oh yeah. You're big time. Yep.
So this is again where I hold in another 50 years, these people are going to be laughed at because nothing is going to come to pass that they're predicting. And if
Right.
it
Right.
does, I will stand right next to him and complain. But until he
I
actually violates some legal, like
there's
serious citizenship legal
like
law, I'm not going to jump at it.
one, he's never indicated that. Two, he's never done anything like that. And three, it's all speculation. For example, there's a video, it's out on X right now. We could probably pull it for tonight. I don't know, Crazy B. I could probably find it where he gets off, in fact, Liberal Hive Mind has it. He gets off the airplane, right?
Uh huh.
And see, he walks instead of a straight line, he kind of swerves and comes back and swerves. Well, CNN took it and double timed it, right?
Made it
To
look like
make
he
him
couldn't walk
like,
right.
yes. And then they showed Kamala Harris, who could walk in a straight line, and they're telling everybody that, look, you thought Biden was bad? Look, Trump can't even walk in a straight line. Look at what you could have had.
But
You could have
Biden
had
kept tripping over his own feet in air.
I know. I know. But this is the stuff, this is what's disturbing to me as far as he has done nothing. We shouldn't even be discussing him deporting legal citizens. I mean, come on.
And he's not
Really?
going to jail these people unless they start. Well, that one guy who hit that federal agent with the Subway sandwich, that was great.
Yeah,
That guy got
right.
jailed. But that was probably the craziest thing I've seen thrown at a ICE officer.
Exactly.
Ones are mushy.
Then
We
throw
should
those
pro-
ones away.
This is the good one.
Yeah, can you find that one too,
Other bag.
maybe? I have,
This is from
yeah.
Bag.
That would be a good one and I mean not for tonight, but we could show it later this week if we can't get it.
Yeah.
But I mean the ridiculousness of all of this, the fact that he had to federalize the
Because the
national.
states wouldn't get him in check.
Oh, great. Right.
Hold on one second. We got to pause.
Go
Buddy,
ahead.
how many other potatoes were there on that in that other bag? There were 2 bags. One was bad. The other one was from a couple weeks ago. It should still be good.
There was only one potato in it.
Oh, is there still hash browns in the cupboard? I mean, in the freezer?
No.
Okay, grab some sliced potatoes from the canned sliced potatoes
Okay.
to fry up with the fresh one. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And 3, 2, 1. Okay.
And Crazy B is back and getting a snack of homemade salsa from EJ, who made it hot as hell. And I will be paying for eating it, but right now we have really no other. There's food, but nothing that I can cook with having the baby. So,
My son is
Believe-
frying up potatoes for me and him.
oh, that's cool. Believe it or not, I'm actually on the other side of the house, and we do not hear screaming, do we?
Holy crap, that is a first.
Yes, ma'am.
Usually he's like, woman, get back here. I can't see you. Get back here.
So
Oh,
I
interesting.
have. Well, I don't have snack stuff over here, but we still have the old fridge and, well, whatever. All right, so I'll be eating chips and salsa, people. So sorry.
At least they
Well, you
can't
don't-
see us.
Right, you grab whatever it is you can when you can, right?
Bingo. Especially with a baby
Oh.
in the house. So
Right. And so you're going for my favorite potatoes.
Yep.
Now I'll be jonesing for potatoes.
Pretend
Maybe
the
we'll
chips are pretend the tortilla chips are potato chips.
That ain't gonna work. You know that. Okay, keep it up. You know what? Keep it up there, Crazy Bee. Keep it up.
I am going to have to hit play because we're at 47 minutes and
Oh,
probably
I thought we were live. I
no.
thought this. Oh,
This
yeah,
is that recording.
Oh, keep the record. I'm not live. When I say live, I mean the recording. You know.
Yeah, but
I
how
can't-
long do we want the video to be? Because this is a 21-minute video, and then we have all the shorts and the articles.
Just keep going. We'll figure it out.
Yep. Well, you're making lunch. We'll hit play, and
Go ahead.
can you at least hear it?
I can hear it.
Okay, here we go.
Out into alligator Auschwitz. You know, they don't have to take care of burying the bodies.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. I appreciate you, and we'll make sure that the audience sees that because they need to be warned.
Okay,
Thank you. Having some conversations. Would you guys like to weigh in on why you came out here today? Full transparency, I actually did vote for Donald Trump. We go around having respectful conversations, of course, and interviews. I actually voted for Trump.
Did you? I think you should premise, before you ask any questions to any of us, why you voted for him.
Yeah, I voted for him primarily for mass deportations.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How un-American of you.
I'm sorry?
How un-American of you.
Why is that un-American?
Look it up.
Look it up.
Are you still happy with your vote?
Yeah.
I am white.
Why he's delivered on most of his campaign promises so far. So I'm pretty happy about that stuff. A lot of the stuff that you're talking about that you don't like, this is the funny part, right? Is a lot of that stuff I actually don't have a problem with, like enforcing immigration law.
Right.
Now,
But he's not enforcing immigration law. He's
Yeah.
taking away people's rights. I'm fine with getting the criminal
Well,
rights
right.
here.
taken away.
She's here saying I'm fine with him getting the criminals out, which is what he's doing.
Honestly, what I
Is
don't.
she this stupid?
Yes, apparently. Well, he is getting other people as well now, just not the criminals, right?
Well, they're a
They've
criminal
done-
if they're here illegally.
Correct. That's the thing. If you've come in, and you know my stance, if you've come into the country illegally, right, that means not through the ports of entry, you paid a coyote to get here, you are illegal. And I guarantee you that the majority are using services that are meant for American citizens.
And I will say, I don't care if you came through under Biden's thing. It's still, like, most of them, the ones who came through under Biden's policy of download the app and set up a court date on your app, You know that. Oh my God! Can we do that for traffic violations? Just set up an app. Go to court on your app for traffic violations and see how well
We'll
that works.
do it for anything. Let's do that for
Murder.
anything.
Let's do it for
Well,
murderers.
yeah, well, that's what's happening, right? Up in these sanctuary cities that, you know,
It's so
assault,
illogical.
right, assault, the R word,
Yeah.
burglaries. Look at the
What? Oh,
robberies.
you came across the border. You downloaded this app. Now what?
Right.
Oh, you committed the
Now we're
crime by coming across without seeing a court first or filling out paperwork. Nothing but just downloading an app and setting up a court date on that app.
correct.
Like, that is the
And
laziest.
and the thing is if you're going to tell me that you're here for some type of persecution or a religious type issue or whatever, all you had to do was come through the ports of entry and
Legally, yes.
legally. And what are you doing with your eyes covered? Huh?
I was just
Huh?
laughing because it's hot in here and sweat was running in my eyes. And I was using tissue to cover my eyes and wipe the sweat away.
And he's got his elephant covering his face.
Oh my
So
God,
you
that's
two
so
understand.
funny. That is so
Yeah.
funny. I'm
So
like, how the
that's
hell she know I'm covering my eyes?
yes. That's the second thing that you guys have had in common today.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, and I hope I remember it for Tuesday night, but if not, people who made it this far, tell me why when I was writing a note with a pen and paper, I was looking at the word, waiting for an autocorrect to make sure I spelled it right.
No, you did not.
In my head, I'm looking at it, waiting for an autocorrect.
You know what?
I'm an idiot.
That's worthy of a short in of
It's
itself.
going to be. I am self-reporting myself on this idiotic moment. I am writing this, and I wrote the word, and I'm looking at it, waiting for some kind of autocorrect to pop up so I can see the correct
Oh
spelling.
my
If I
God.
spelled it right. That's how much I've been on a computer these last few years, and I don't really write a lot.
Did it autocorrect for you?
No, it did not, and I probably still have it spelled wrong.
Oh my God.
I caught myself waiting for it. I'm like, I am an idiot.
You know, I normally do not call you any kind of name.
Oh, you're
Correct?
free to this time.
Correct? Am I correct? I never swear at you usually. I never call you any kind of names, right?
Uh-huh.
This, you're a dumbass. You know
Uh-huh.
that is so fucking funny. Oh God,
Oh
crazy
my
dude.
God.
That is freaking priceless. I
Oh my God. Yeah,
cannot.
I had to
That.
make y'all laugh at this point.
Oh my God. Oh, and speaking of which, I don't know where we're at in the pre-recording, but don't you have something else you want to tell them about your hidden whatever? Or when are you going to tell them that?
I can't remember what it was. I have a
You
lot
want me to
of.
whisper it to you?
Yeah, send it in the chat.
Okay.
Refresh my memory because I
Okay.
can't guarantee I can remember anything properly. But I did just make a note to make a short of that because it is hilarious that I'm looking at a paper waiting for autocorrect to pop up.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, hold on. I thought you. Hold your bubba. There you go. Put that hand there. Go. Let go. This hand goes here.
Should I use one
There
or
you
two cans?
go.
However many you think are needed. Drain it though.
Okay.
Really
Yeah, I
good.
did.
Huh?
I drained one can already.
Well, if you think
So-
we need 2 cans, use 2. 1, make 2 just to be safe. Okay? And he walked out before he could hear me. Anyways, what were you at? Oh, hold on.
So you need to mention, like, I'm sending it to you right now. Okay?
Another key.
Okay.
I heard it hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll be coming up. Don't worry. And I'll bring it up at
But
the
you
end.
Oh, at the end? Okay, I
Oh, yeah,
didn't
I
know when
always
you
bring it up at the end, not in the middle
Gotcha.
or the beginning or
Okay, thank
anything.
you. I didn't know what you wanted to do with that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
and-
always going to be at the end when I tell them to, when I bring that up.
Gotcha. All right, so I think she went blonde at that moment and represented.
I was a blonde Pollock
blonde.
at that moment. A blonde Pollock. Old
Oh my
Pollock jokes coming back to y'all. Yes.
Oh my god. Crazy beat.
And
Seriously.
what's funny is I'm looking at it, and then it dawned on me why I was staring at it. It dawned on me why I was still staring at it, and I'm like, I am a moron.
No, you're a dumbass. That's a dumbass thing.
Yes.
Mhm.
Very much so. It is. And I forgot that was just a few hours ago that I'm writing this out, looking at it, and what do? I realize there is no autocorrect in my notebook.
Oh my god. That's priceless. You know that? That really is.
It has to be. Because I'm telling you.
It goes to show you that we're both. This is why we're called wrecked sisters. Because we are both just freaking wrecks. We're train wrecks. We're whatever kind of car wreck, whatever you want to say.
Everything wrecking at once. We're the fall of Rome. Embodied in a person.
Yeah. Right. I mean, you can't make this stuff up.
No,
right?
You can't. You washing ramen, me waiting for autocorrect in a 5-star notebook. I mean, 5-star is a great notebook, but it's not that great yet.
So you're telling me next time you want the 5-star one that autocorrects, has it on the page, right? Okay. Either that or you want the pens and markers that autocorrect. Oh, you know what? Wait, hold on 1 second. I apologize. You are not a dumbass. You know what you are?
A dipshit?
No, you're a Joe Biden.
Oh, don't go there. I'm not that bad.
With the autocorrect pen, yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's so not fair.
I know it's not, but it's the truth, and you know it.
Well, an autocorrect pen, I can understand it. Auto pen to sign my name on important documents is never going to happen. Oh, Lord. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Let's hit play.
Due process.
Due process?
Due process. They're,
For who?
For the individuals who are being kidnapped.
You're talking about the people that are in the country illegally, right?
Yeah, illegally, that's a civil violation. It's not a criminal violation. You do not have a right. This is not a criminal violation. And everybody has a right to a judge, a jury, and to know who's taking them, on what grounds. None of that is happening.
Part of what you're saying is true. The other part is not.
What's not?
Well, civil violation would maybe be a visa overstay. Criminal violation is actually crossing the border illegally.
No, it's
illegal entry by alien. It's actually a misdemeanor. It's 8 U.S. Code 1325. So it is illegal, yes. It's not
but
civil.
Is that the criminals that he was talking about getting rid of now?
He said worst first. So what they promised was the largest deportation effort in American history. That's what they're trying to go for, obviously.
Okay, so then let's switch subjects to
No, it's okay.
just having but I don't.
But you're going to
agree
concede.
with you.
What do you
I
mean?
know.
Well,
I'm not
these are the facts, though.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Those are not the criminals.
Crossing illegally is not a civil violation.
You know, I have to look into that.
Do you mind if I clarify something with you? Because a goal here is to educate, right? Like I'm not trying to do a gotcha here.
Right.
But when it comes to the process of removal, that is an administrative process. That's not a criminal process. Therefore, they don't get like the judge and jury and stuff. So maybe you're thinking about that? I mean, I'm just trying to throw you a bone here. Like, what are we thinking about here?
I am thinking you don't kidnap people off the streets by people who have masks on, who are not identifying themselves. We don't even know if they're with ICE.
These bad people are identifying themselves as ICE.
Correct.
They have a badge on their neck.
and they have a huge logo on their back that says ICE.
Yes,
Okay,
all of those bulletproof vests are some form
correct,
of ICE written on it or some kind of law enforcement written on it.
correct. And not
So,
only that,
yeah,
the reason for the freaking masks is because when they weren't wearing them, what was happening?
people
They
were
were getting
threatening them, they were
identified.
getting doxxed, their families were being threatened.
That's correct. And so, hence, you'll see some of them don't have their masks on, others do. And to be quite honest, I don't have a problem with the masks because how do they get protected? How are we going to protect our law
If the
enforcement
criminals
officers?
wear masks, law enforcement can wear masks. If
Mm-hmm,
criminals start using auto fire, auto weapons, auto anything
mm-hmm,
weapons, the cops should
mm-hmm.
too. Equal force.
Correct. Well,
It,
I say maybe even more force
yeah, because they
because
got to
they
be able to
need to be
keep us
taken.
safe.
Correct. So, I don't want the criminal having some type of auto gun or what
Fully
rifle or
auto. Full
whatever,
auto is the
and the
word I was
cop,
thinking for.
yeah, and the cops are using a slingshot. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah. It's quit giving them cannons and our police spears.
Correct. The job of them is to keep us safe,
Yes.
and I don't care what force it takes to take a criminal down. If they're not going to go peacefully, and you hear them say, we're here to, whatever, take you into custody, and most people, if they are like no, or they resist, or smack them with a sandwich, or do
That was
something
actually an
to them.
American citizen who smacked him with the sandwich, not an
Right.
illegal, but he still went to
Sorry about
jail for
that.
it.
Well, I'm just using that as an example.
Yes.
Let's say from a sandwich to, whatever. I don't care what it is. Then, you know, then that means there's a takedown. I don't
Yes.
care.
Yes. I agree with you. I don't care if you take the bullet out of the magazine and start chucking it with your fingers at the police.
There you go.
It's
There you
still
go.
no. You're
Mm-hmm.
going to jail.
Right.
Like, and this lady who's sitting here agreeing that the criminals need to go, but doesn't want to identify any of these immigrants, illegal immigrants, as
That's criminal.
criminals.
Correct. Correct.
Not including the ones
Yep.
who have committed crimes since
Now,
they've been here.
right. The one thing I will say about him, shit, I need bottles. Damn it. Watch him roll off the couch. Uh, Hold on a second. The one thing I don't like about this particular video is I think he could do a whole lot better job educating.
I do too.
Okay? I think that he just asks the question, and I mean, he just says here that he educates, right?
Uh-huh.
But I don't think that he's doing
He
that
should
much
be bringing
education.
a binder with pre-printed stuff from the websites.
Oh, that would be a good idea, and pass it out.
Pass out flyers with
Right.
all the factual information and where to find it and with everything. Save them having to do a Google search and getting the false information first.
Right. And he
Oh
could
yeah.
even give them the website, right?
There you go. Source it. Everything you're about to point out, have a source for it in a flyer.
Yeah. Especially and the reason why I say that is because you were meeting resistance, right? So with that resistance, yeah, you're going to pull it up on your phone. How hard is it to, lean over on somebody else's phone and where they get it, what they do, once they
Hard of
walk away,
sight does not help.
right? And then once they walk away, do you think they really give a shit? They're not going to look up that website name.
No.
They're not going to remember
Provide a
it.
piece of paper, and if they throw it to the ground, report them for littering.
Correct.
Because they're Save the Climate people usually, too.
Oh, I love it, crazy baby.
I'm terrible, aren't I? The cops would have so much fun just standing around at these protests if people were handing out facts and then the leftists just threw it to the ground and they just go get them for littering. Do you
There
know
you
how
go.
funny that would be? I would be the one to do it too. I'd take the video of them
Mhm.
and have
Yeah.
it like, they littered. See, right there. Get them. Go get them, copper.
Or
Go get them.
Get him. Go, go.
right, or the
Get him,
cops
boy.
saw it directly themselves, right?
Exactly.
That would be sweet. All you need is one. All you need is one
Cop.
cop at the event.
Oh yeah, let him just sit there with the ticket
Uh
pad.
huh.
He'd probably need
Yep.
like 6 of them.
There you go. I think that's a good idea. I
That would be
mean,
fun to do, just to get the cops the extra income for
right.
the county.
Exactly. I
Sorry.
mean,
Wait, does that count as entrapment if we do that on purpose? Does that count? I don't know.
Well, are they stupid enough to fall for it?
I say no, only because what are you doing over there, dude? I say no, it's not entrapment. I mean, we've had a conversation. We've given you information, and you chose to throw it on the ground.
But to go there in advance with a cop, knowing what they're gonna do.
Well, I mean, that's the cop's job is to enforce the law. How is that any different than any other event that a cop would be at,
I
right?
know, but if I'd feel like maybe I'm intentionally setting them up, but I don't know. It'd be funny
Yeah, well,
nonetheless, or at least a prank
I
ticket. A prank ticket would be
right.
great.
I say go for it. That's what I said. Why not? And again, for all of the content creators that are out there, I mean, I doubt very much we have a huge viewership yet, but again, our recommendation would be you'd make up some kind of card, flyer, whatever. And actually, when you're out here talking and you're saying you're here to educate them.
Mm-hmm.
Provide the information, provide the materials. Just, I mean, again, it's not up for me to decide what he's going to do. I'm just saying, if it was me,
It'd be
this is
smarter.
how. Right, right.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me hit
So,
play so we can
all
get through
right.
this because we do have.
Yeah, I think the third co-host might be going down for a nap. He's looking like he is, so everybody, let's hope he is. We're going from Elmo mode to the beautiful purple butterflies.
There we go.
All right, Crazy Bee, hit it.
Not identifying themselves. They're coming into courtrooms where people are trying to comply with the immigration laws, and they're stealing them at that time when they're trying to comply. They're taking children away, and we don't know where they're going to. And Trump was told not to send those away, and guess what?
We didn't know where the children went to once they came across the border with no adult supervision.
Right. How many was it? Over 300,000, I believe.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Just want to point that out. How many kids under Biden? We don't know where they're going.
Or what?
I don't recall anybody out there protesting that.
Oh, the right side did. So.
Well.
Oh, I just saw this sign. Remember that jackass Bill Barr on the beach? There's the 8647 again.
That was Comey.
Comey, whatever.
Yeah, Comey. FBI director.
Yep, there it is.
Yep. Uh-huh. I didn't. That's right.
I just noticed that on that sign.
Yes, that is what's supposed.
Oh, so that is a threat against the president.
Right. Oh yeah, that is interesting, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if anybody caught that. But
probably
that
not.
86. Yeah, that 8647 was, believe it or not, seashells that just happened to float up onto shore.
No, he said somebody else put them there. I don't think so.
Well, originally it was that they floated up. And I believe, you okay? Originally it was that the shells floated up and got into formation themselves. And then I believe it did change because it was just so hard to believe the story that the shells would possibly get into that formation.
Mm-hmm.
So then I went to somebody else did it. But you're right, Crazy Bee. That is a threat then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not just restaurant lingo. So,
Correct.
anyways, we're
Correct.
only 5 minutes into this video out of 21 minutes, so I'm going to shut up.
Well,
I talk
if
too
we
much.
can,
Thoughts on the potato
so do
one?
I. If we can.
What happened? He kept sending them away and to deplorable, horrible conditions. So,
Oh no, no,
now
we're
he's
having a good
just,
conversation.
we're having
I'm letting her
To
speak.
argue.
Okay,
I'm letting you speak, right?
you are.
Okay, so which part
So
of those?
how about if we just take taxing, giving all the money to the wealthy, and taking away Medicaid, USAID.
I'm sorry, are we not talking about
SNAP.
immigration anymore?
No, I shifted. Sorry, on you.
Can I address some of those things or?
What, Medicaid and stuff?
Well, the immigration stuff that you were just talking about?
No, I'm done with that.
Oh, okay, we're done with that. You were talking about due process. You know, people that are in the country illegally get very little due process, if not, sometimes literally none. And this is kind of a conversation that a lot of people, I think, manipulate or maybe get confused. But when it comes down to it, they get very little. If you show up at the southern border or you're a recent arrival, they'll deport you without any questions. You just get picked up and you get dropped off. You get thrown
Apply
out.
for asylum. People apply for asylum. That's
Right.
a perfectly legitimate process.
Yeah, which is
And that's what
which is heavily abused, and a lot of people are economic asylees, which do not qualify.
With displaced scholars, all of whom are PhDs, masters. They're working at universities. They have, had valid reasons to be here. They were invited by the universities. They applied.
If they were invited by the universities, that's called a work visa.
That's correct. And how many people overstay that work visa?
But that's a civil one, and it
Right.
is got a court process for deportation, if I remember correctly. But with the ones who just sneak across the border, it's different.
Correct.
So there is a different process for overstaying a visa, but if you don't, again, you can be deported after a court date.
Correct. But it's still, once the visa has expired, you
You're
are
supposed
in
to
the country
self-deport.
illegally. You're in the country illegally
Yeah, in
once
the
it
afterlife.
expires.
And Trump is going after them. He is
Uh-huh.
most definitely going after visa overstays.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna deport them to the afterlife.
No, he's not. Anyways, let me hit play again. But yeah, this video is so full of things that are inaccurate. I keep pausing it. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's necessary.
I know. That's the sad part, is it's necessary. And it shouldn't be.
Yep.
For asylum. The universities want to keep them, and they're being picked up.
Do you guys think that this wouldn't be happening if the previous administration didn't just open up the southern border on purpose?
Open up the southern border on purpose.
Literally on week one, he undid years of effective border policy, and then we experienced the worst border crisis in American history.
The numbers of people crossing the border in the southern are going down.
It was down over the last 4 years.
It was going down to a level that was record-breaking prior to the administration, and they were trying to reduce it because they were receiving too much pressure from people because there was an election. The only year where it went down, for half the year, was
It was going down. It was going down.
it was like 1.6 million illegal crossings on his final year. You wanted to talk about Medicaid then?
Yeah.
Okay, we can talk about Medicaid. So what is your problem with the Medicaid?
The platform they ran on was not to take Medicaid away. They are taking Medicaid away. Why? To fund tax breaks for the wealthy. That's plain and simple. Why are you taking Medicaid away?
He didn't run to take Medicaid away. He ran to get fraud and freeloaders off of Medicaid.
Correct. And you know what? That did not just include illegals. That included American people. That
If you're
included
capable of working,
American
get your
people
ass to work.
that were abusing the system.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can't wait for this to come down on my family members who are working under the table and collecting Social Security too,
Whoa.
because of their disability. I've never been able to catch proof of it. Otherwise, I would have reported their asses. Other than what they said, so I'm just waiting for them to get that. Oh, that'll be funny.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
The baby's eating chips and hot salsa and chips.
And he likes it.
Oh, he loves it.
Mm-hmm. Start them young. All right, let's hit play.
Why are you making it so freaking difficult to
Who are they taking it away from? That's a big question there.
That's a big question. We shall see.
Well, that's my question to you.
They are taking Medicaid away from people who are not working. They're making a work requirement.
Work requirements. You have a problem with the work requirements?
I do.
Why?
Because, I don't want to talk to you anymore, okay? Because you're very confrontational.
Yeah, she has no answer, right?
Exactly.
You're using generalizations.
No, he's not. He was very specific.
And
question. I said why.
Correct. And that's typical of the left, that once you try to pin them down on specifics, they have to run away.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I think if you're capable of working, you should be working. People like me,
Right.
I'm not capable of working. I'm on Medicaid right now. But if I could ever make enough money to get private insurance, I would, in a heartbeat.
Right.
Seriously, if I were to ever get a job, a part-time job, or if this podcast takes off and we get money coming in, I'm getting my own insurance. I'm not going to stay on Medicaid.
Right.
Never. I could hide this. Any income given to me from this, I could totally hide it. I'm not going to, because that's stupid to do, and it's wrong. I'm not going to do anything like that. So, no, screw that stupid shit. I'm just going to go buy the books, and if I have enough money, buy Medicaid. Don't need it, give it to somebody who does. And that's why I refuse to get on disability right now, too. And I can't get a disability without a diagnosis that they still can't come up with.
The one thing is, if you didn't need the Medicaid, you wouldn't take it. But you've been reviewed and approved.
Yes.
So it's not like you're cheating the system,
and
right?
I told them, I need this, I need the insurance to see the doctors, to get the diagnosis, and that I can't work if I'm going to apply for disability. And I am my own adult. My ex-husband does not claim me as a dependent. I do not have income to pay my own bills. I am here out of the kindness of somebody else's heart. And I make it very clear. If I had money, I'd have my own place and I'd be paying for my own insurance. But I can't work. I'm in a bind. So, yes, this is where I stand, and I was very honest with the state about it. So, yeah, I'm not capable of working, so let's get me diagnosed.
Correct. And that is that, as you said, you'd be on the streets without us,
I'm very lucky my ex-husband and his family has been kind to me.
Right.
That is the truth. I am very lucky. And I do thank them, even though sometimes they drive me nuts and I want to tease them.
Right.
It is what it is. But I still try to be beneficial around the house with helping with things. So I do what I can.
Well, no, that you try to keep track of
finances and bills and appointments.
What they're doing, and they're right. So, in this case, anybody that is on Medicaid should be having a review by the state to determine whether it's legit or not.
Well, the thing is the state does do yearly reviews. It
then
depends
where's
on
all
your
the reviews?
there's a lot of bad caseworkers who will definitely skew the settings. Okay, I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
There are very bad caseworkers.
Yeah, that's probably a topic we could cover, is the abuse and whatever. Okay, go ahead, hit play. Maybe we could get this done today.
We'll see.
Okay.
Medicaid is not being taken away. How, where, who?
The from who is a big question, right? Like if they're getting rid of abuse within Medicaid or requiring work requirements for able-bodied people, I don't think that's a very controversial thing.
Have you seen how it works for...
Do you think that that's a controversial thing? Requiring work requirements for able-bodied individuals that are on Medicaid?
Given the way that they're implementing it, which is how many times you have to check in, say you're getting a job, how many times...
How many times is it?
I don't know right off the top of my head. Listen, dude, I'm done.
I mean, a
You
couple
just-
times
you just
a year
wanna
is
have-
not that big of a deal,
You just
right?
want to have. You don't have permission to post any of this. You don't have permission to post any of
It's
this.
public property, ma'am.
I don't care if it's public property.
Okay.
You don't have permission. Okay.
Just a reminder, we do keep it respectful, and really it's just kind of an honest conversation. So, hey, take it away.
I thought that was a good idea. That there was too many people that were coming in the country, but he could have
Too
done
many.
it a different way. 70-80% of the people that he's deporting are people that have families here. They've lived here a long time. Why do that?
I see, but at least he agrees to a degree. He set a line. He set a boundary. This is too far for me. At least he has standards to start with.
Right.
I gotta give him props. He has standards. He's like, I thought there was too many coming across. I didn't agree with how many there were. But, the ones who've been here 20, 30 years and have family, and that is, I get where his heartstrings are pulled on that one. But at least he had standards about the criminals, the worst of them.
Right. Right.
So, kudos to the tall dude with the fishing hat.
There you go.
But we what should the punishment for entering the country illegally be?
Yeah, good seeing you.
Have a good one, man. You guys, the important question right there,
They're all
I guess,
fleeing
becomes,
because he's-
what should the punishment be for entering the country illegally?
Well, remember Ronald Reagan? He gave amnesty to all the people that were here. If they've been good citizens, they haven't broken the law. They've done good things for this country. They've paid taxes.
Right.
I think hey, that's a legitimate.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying right there.
Who's gonna do the dirty work?
Yeah.
Whites are too lazy to do the dirty work.
Oh my God! Stop with that! I've been out in the fields with them. I have been picking crops with immigrants before. The migrants.
The legal ones?
They'll do the dirty work. I just swear I have to say it. That is fucking unbelievable.
It's
unbelievably
racist.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, no, that's too far. Right there. Because I've been right alongside migrant workers, helping out the farm communities where there's not enough people in the county to help them on their farms. Been there. Okay? Been there. It is so disrespectful because, again, I was also part of the last generation before the serious enforcement of laws against working in the fields for kids and teenagers. I'm telling you, this is pure BS.
Kids yearn for the field.
It's not even the fields, Crazy Bee. It's the ones that are like, who's going to clean your toilet?
I've done janitorial.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
I clean my own toilet. Well, actually, my kids clean the toilets. I used to clean the toilets here in the house.
It's ridiculous.
I don't have a housemaid. Do you have a maid?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't have a... Do you have a gardener?
No.
I can't afford a gardener. My gardeners are in the living room and in the bedrooms.
Yeah. I mean, I have... if we have to hear this one more time, they're entrenched in this rhetoric that they don't even know what the frick they're talking about.
Bingo.
They don't know, what do you say, 78% are families? He don't even know what the hell he's talking about. Yeah. And where I'd give the pushback is, where'd you get your information from? Where'd you find your stats?
Oh, they were under his pillow after he lost a tooth.
Oh, the tooth fairy left it. I got you. Okay. All right, go ahead, hit play.
I'm sorry. I had to give as good of an answer as I could think of.
Pretty good.
They have been here. You profit from them. I don't understand why people who actually are helping our economy, nobody's going to take up their jobs, okay? All the white people don't.
There's another one.
Here we go.
I'm not afraid of a little sunburn. Just because you're afraid to do the work doesn't mean there aren't people who are willing to.
Right.
Oh, they're so narrow-minded. I'm sorry. Here we go. Ooh.
A lot of more construction and a lot of Hispanics, black people, white people work construction as well.
Not just Hispanics who are being detained.
But also, that also costs taxpayers about $150 billion per year, accounting for how much they pay.
They actually also pay, all Social Security taxes. They support
when they stop working.
Yeah, just to clarify, their under the counter job that they're getting doesn't contribute too much in tax dollars. Just to clarify.
They pay sales tax when they're buying a refrigerator, when they are buying food.
The average person contributes maybe like $800 in sales tax per year. They take, accounting for how much they bring in taxes, they take about $150 billion per year, and that's according to 2022. The numbers are even higher than that now.
I'd really like to see your data, where you're getting your data from.
Would you like me to show you?
Yeah. I'd like to actually see where that data is coming from, because my data disputes it.
Oh, that's fine. Where's your data from? That data is from the Federation for American Immigration Reform. What
Who pays for those?
are you talking about? Maybe ITEPs? Because I can talk about the different studies if you'd like.
Yeah, I find people who actually shift the conversation in the direction that they want it is really kind of like.
She's the one shifting the conversation when he's offering to show her data. She's like, I'd love to see your data. He's like, okay, let me show it to you. Well, yeah, I guess like, oh my God. This is why you have the data in hand. Oh, you want to see my data here? Look at this book.
Yep.
Right from the website.
Then Google just
There you
sold
go.
What?
Google just sold your data that you just.
Oh, not that. Just stop. Google didn't sell my data on this comment. But, it's absolute garbage that they're going to sit there and run their mouths. And like you were, and I've been saying, have something physically there to hand them.
Great.
What's she going to do? She said she wanted to see it. He doesn't have a phone out to show her.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't have a book to show her.
No, he doesn't.
Go to Kinko's. Like Kamala Harris said, people got to go to Kinko's to get their printed stuff.
Right.
And go to freaking Kinko's. Go to FedEx. Get it printed off by the hundreds. It's worth the money. And you're a content creator. You're obvious. I mean, even if you're broke, like we are, start writing them up by hand. And then photocopy with your own ink.
There you go. I like that.
Like, seriously. Let's be realistic. You want to catch these people in their own bullshit, have your proof on hand.
Ready. Uh-huh.
All right.
Again, for anybody out there, this is our recommendation. And you know what? All you got to do is give it a try and see if it works or not. Just once.
Mm-hmm.
You can print off 25 copies to start for probably, I think it's in 10 cents.
Uh-huh.
So, for $2.50.
He's talked to, a total of 10 different people so far in this video? Not even?
Mm-hmm.
Don't need that many.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder how many people just didn't want to answer, or how many people, were just...
Yeah, how many
people were cut out?
Video?
Yes.
Yeah. Did he edit out of the video? Because he didn't like what was being said, or, the conversation.
And this is why when we're live, there is no editing. It never gets pulled or posted unless I cut it down into a short or something, but the original always stays up. Always.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Unless I have to edit out my family giving away personal identifying information, and then I just mute them, blur it out, whatever, put it back up. It will not be different.
Or if we say something that will get us a strike.
Which we've not done yet. We haven't done anything that bad. So
no, we have not.
We've only had to edit out personal information that was accidentally leaked by ourselves or our family.
Correct.
So,
correct.
But for the most part, like I said, you're not going to get an edited, sugarcoat this, make it look strategically that way. Nope, nothing like that here.
No. It's kind of what you see is what you get. You don't like it, you can either leave us a comment or scroll on by. It's your choice.
Peace out.
Yeah, because it is what it is, and it is what it is, and that we'll leave it at that. Right, Crazy Bee?
Amen.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go.
Hold on.
I heard
Sorry.
little guy chiming his 2 cents in.
Uh-huh. And nothing we do is pre-planned.
Oh
We
yeah,
do
you
not
should
have
have seen us
script.
just as we were coming into the studio. She's like, "Okay, so what are we covering?" And I'm like, "I don't even have the studio up yet. Hold on."
Yeah. Nothing is pre-planned. There are no notes kept. We don't go, you say this, Dee, I'll say this in response. Nothing is like that. So,
Nope, not a thing.
oftentimes some stuff, you'll see us stop in the middle and we'll do a Google search
That's because we
to
didn't
find
plan.
information. Yeah, nothing's planned.
Uh,
So it could go off the rails at any time.
oh, it has multiple times, like our derailed conversations sometimes, where we
Uh-huh.
just, like you saw today. I mean, this is
Yes,
a
ma'am.
21-minute video, and we have turned it into how many? An hour and 31-minute conversation. Well, no, we had 20 minutes, 25 minutes of conversation, and now we're at an hour and an hour and 15 minutes for or no, an hour and 10 minutes. I'm sorry, hour and 10 minutes for a 21-minute video.
Crazy bee, somebody's having a bowel movement again, and it's not me. It's not the dog.
I'm glad it's not you. We're in the
Why?
middle of a live. If you're doing a live from the toilet, I might have some concerns.
Really? I mean, come on.
Give him
I
some
don't really want.
prunes. You'll really appreciate that one.
We had them for breakfast.
Oh,
Apples
that's
and
what's finally coming through.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, well, I have to wait like a couple minutes because he usually has a little extra to give to you.
Okay. Oh, God. Sorry for the live. It is always like this.
It is what, hey, that's the third co-host. We can't control what he does.
He is 4 months
so
old.
we just share with you what's going on, We determined early on that he'd be part of the show because, well, we're stuck with him for the next 3 years.
And
I
what I'll
told
do
Crazy Bee,
during editing is I'll go through, and when we get to this point, I will drop his picture up in there.
yeah.
During
and we
editing.
decided, well, yeah, we had a long conversation because he was unexpected. He was a surprise.
He's
and
a wonderful surprise.
Yes, and he threw a little monkey wrench into the plans, and after discussion, Crazy Bee was again gracious enough to say, you know what, we're going to go forward, and it is what it is. So, folks, he's here for the next 3 years till he starts preschool. So,
Yep.
get used to it. And as things progress, we're going to be in more and more trouble.
Like we always say, family comes first, no matter what.
Yeah, it's going to be like, wait, he's crawling away. We got to get him. Although they do make a leash thing for kids that's on a bungee cord. Hey, I might have to consider it given the situation. So.
I told you, put one of those Velcro walls in and just stick them to the wall.
And leave it up there, yeah.
And the Velcro suit.
There you go. Say hi, Aunt Crazy. Say hi, Aunt Crazy. Say hi.
Hi, cutie pie.
And who else that we know will be here for sure? Aunt Blue will be here. She'll listen. Who else?
Big JJ.
Art.
Who is not his dad.
Art.
Big JJ.
Yeah. Yes. And JJ will be here.
Art.
Art will be here.
Vanilla
Who else?
Pie.
Vanilla Pie. Yeah, he'll be here.
Yeah.
He'll all say hi. And everybody else that stops in, please leave a comment for us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We need all the help we can get.
Yep.
As you can see, we got somebody here that, thinks that a pen autocorrects, but, I'm not
Paper
saying anything.
autocorrects.
Because, I like to wash my ramen, so,
You wash your ramen, I wait for a paper notebook to autocorrect for me.
There you go. Hey, what are you doing under there? Huh?
So.
What you do?
Or spell check more than autocorrect.
Spell check. There you go, spell check. All right, girl, hit play.
What I don't, I'm teach at the university as well. I actually tell my students, you
Oh
really have
my
to come up
God,
with the
she
data support for
stopped.
both
She's a
positions, right?
teacher. Oh my God.
She's a
That's even
university
worse.
teacher.
Yes. That is scary.
That
Which
explains the
means,
mushroom top that she has, that little Dutch boy bowl cut from the 80s that
yeah.
women used to use.
Yes,
She
ma'am.
was in her prime in the 80s, and now she's just shoop.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And so she is responsible for the what's indoctrination of our children.
Yep. Yes.
And I'm going to tell you, when my son went to university, I never realized it till after the fact of what happened. I should have been cognizant of, because I went to school later. I didn't get to go right out of, I didn't go back till I was 38. So I should have realized what was going on, but I didn't because I was too busy, working, trying to take care of the house, etc.
Yep.
And he ended up going to, a state-run university. And when I look back on it, I can honestly say he was indoctrinated by the university.
Yep.
And I wish that I would have, but you know what? What would I have done? Even if.
Because at that point, he's an adult. What can you do?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
What would I mean, what do you do as far as going to the school? They're not going to give a shit,
No, they're not going to do that. And that's why I've
Right.
encouraged my kids to do trade schools or, like my son's
Yes.
situation, an apprenticeship thing.
Right.
Not
Right.
playing that game. Not playing that
Right.
game. You guys do not need to go to a university to get a good paying career.
Correct. Minimally, as a HR person, I will tell you, minimally, please, at least get an associate's degree if you can. If you don't go to trade
Well, it
school
depends
or
on what kind of career you're going into.
Correct. But I'm just suggesting that, let's put it this way. After high school, please further your education in one form or another. How about that? That's what I'm looking for.
Just that you're still trying to learn. You're not just letting your
Correct.
brain rot.
That's correct. Because I will tell you that if you do not further your education in some form or fashion, typically you're going to find yourself working in menial jobs with just a high school education.
But you know what's funny is my dad worked one of those menial jobs and managed to raise an entire family on it.
Right, I understand that. I did originally too as well, Crazy Bee. It's not that it can't be done. I'm just saying that from experience and what I've seen in the field in the world, I'm telling. My recommendation is if you can, and it's possible, try to get some additional education. And it can even be things like, it doesn't have, there's also non-credit courses you could take, right?
Oh yeah, lots of, well, even some
Right.
have credits to them. Your 16-week
Right.
course for whatever.
Correct.
Learn to cook, learn to sew,
Yeah,
learn to
exactly.
small motor repair.
Right. Anything that furthers, that shows an employer that you're doing more to.
But I've also had employers that, like, while I was in school, didn't like the fact that I was in school and I wasn't available for their beckoning whim.
Well, then that's not the job for you. Then obviously that's not a match.
Yeah, they hired me knowing I was going to be attending, and then got very pissed off about my school schedule, even though it was in the evenings.
Right. and I've known that to happen to people where, they've been hired, like a person has said, oh, I'm in school at night, and then they get hired for the job, and as you said, then the employer's like, oh no, well, you're not available, we're not happy.
Yeah.
So, make sure again that, the jobs that you're seeking, are what are what you need, and that's another thing we can get into later. Let's try to finish the
Yeah,
video.
we're still only
If
halfway
not,
through.
we're way off topic as usual. We're not a
Well,
different
but just
rabbit
about
hole.
how the school system has really destroyed everything.
It is, and the fact that she right.
Factory workers.
Right. And the fact that she then goes, we have a university teacher. It's her right. However, she's out there protesting and has refused to look at available information. What does that say about her?
Okay, here's my thing. I thought university policy was staff, most universities at least, most staffs cannot participate in this kind of activity.
That's what I thought, but I don't know.
I'm assuming she's retired.
Perhaps.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Okay, stick up for her.
No, I'm just assuming she's retired, but she's still part of the problem.
Exactly.
But, again, I've heard people say, well, I swear it is so funny. The people, no matter what the topic is, they are that. So they have the superiority answer. The superior answer. And it's like, no, you're not currently. You went to school to be, but you are not a practicing. So, no, you don't have the final say. I love when people do that one. Okay, let's hit play. I'm sorry.
And then assess the data.
The reason I brought that up is because I was addressing what you were talking about when it comes to...
Do this don't say show.
Yeah. Would you like me to show you?
Not right now, to be perfectly honest, honey.
Okay, I thought so. I hear what you're saying, man. The only problem is I'm not sold on the argument that exploiting cheap illegal labor is the right thing to do. You have a ton of Americans that are struggling to get more wages. We have overcrowded classrooms. We have housing crisis. We have all sorts of issues going on. I don't think dumping 10 million people on top of that over the last 4 years is a good idea. What do you think?
I agree.
And
but
why
that's
exploit cheap illegal labor?
Yeah, but hypocritical.
You're saying we need their slave labor, basically?
Okay, where do we buy all our cheap stuff from slave labor? Is that okay?
No, I want to bring the factories back to the United States. Do you want to bring the factories back to the United States?
No one can afford it.
What
If you did that, if you did what you just said, things would triple in price.
Really? Because I'm wearing an American-made shirt right now, and it was like $20.
That's expensive.
Thank you guys so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
I actually agree. $20 is expensive, but with American jobs being brought back to America, that's an increase in wages. Uh-oh. Oh, there you are.
Yeah,
okay, I'm sorry. It sounded like you muted or disappeared.
No, you might have heard the baby give you a nice burp, but I've been here.
Okay.
I price what brand name shirts run, and for $20, that's probably a bargain. Obviously, you can get clothes a lot cheaper in a lot of different places, but if you are going brand name, which, again, I would say that's what he's wearing, he's probably in the ballpark.
Well, I mean, look at Nike, which is made in which country, and how much does that cost to get?
They start at $30 and go up. And you're lucky to find them. I buy them when they're on sale.
I won't even buy them. I
know, but part of the problem, and well, that's another story. So let's continue, because I don't want to. We'll be here forever on that topic. Then go ahead.
Get it.
Okay.
Hit play.
Have a good one. Hey, what's your name?
John.
John. That's my dad's name.
All right.
John. I'm James.
All right.
All right. Who do we got here? Ow. Ow. I don't think you meant to hit me with your sign, but who do we got here? What's your name? I can't hear him. I don't think he's not talking though. You guys want to take a picture of me? Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and take a photo of me. I'll send you. What was that? You want to take a selfie?
No, I want to take a picture of your ID.
Of my ID?
You're not getting the full ID.
Address on it.
Uh-huh.
Why would I give you my ID?
You can take a picture of me. You are not getting a picture of my ID.
Time to talk to, and this is pretty good
That's
faith.
wild.
Yeah, the fucking nerve to think she can get away with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me have a picture of your ID.
Exactly.
I'll give
Exactly.
you mine if you give me yours.
No, I think it
Aaron
goes
consented
show
to
me
that.
mine and I'll show you yours. I think that's how that goes. Right? Isn't that how that goes?
No, it's I'll show you mine if you show me yours type of thing.
Yeah.
If I remember, it's the correct saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Uh, People are ignorant, and I'm sorry.
Uh huh.
I can't believe. And what's funny is, while editing this, I didn't catch that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay, let's hit play.
I think we can actually get somewhere with this. My question is, why is it cheap overseas, right?
Slave labor.
There you go. And what is happening to factories across the world right now? AI revolution and automation, right? The argument of slave labor when it comes to factories, right, is largely going extinct. So a lot of these people that we're bringing in for this cheap labor, we're not going to need in the next 10 years. So what are they all going to do?
Pick the fruit?
You have automation for that.
Oh my
No,
God.
you can't get automation.
Yeah, I
to pick
promise,
a
I promise.
walnut.
There's already automated fruit pickers.
Yeah, it's called the
Yes, there is.
Mexicans.
No, it's not.
I
No,
know, I'm
there's
joking.
there are orange trees. There's this there is a device that rides down the aisles of the orchards, and it drops a net around the base of the tree. It kind of like encompasses the tree, and then there's an arm that reaches out, grabs the tree, and shakes it.
Uh huh.
You want to tell me that don't exist? That's been out since the 90s.
Most certainly does.
I'm sorry, he's full of shit. And no, that's get the young kids, the college kids, the high school kids out there picking them.
How about get the kids that have committed crimes that should
Yes,
be in type of
probation,
you know.
their community service.
Mm-hmm. How about get the criminals out of the prisons that are the ones that are supposedly, you know,
There's really cheap free labor.
exactly.
Really cheap or free labor. Yes. I think that's a great idea. We don't need to bring illegals in. The ones
Right.
who are, low risk, the ones who aren't going to take advantage of escaping or hurt other people, your mild white collar offenders, your tax evaders, stuff like that, get them out there. Your petty
correct.
criminals that aren't going to take advantage of an open orchard and run.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, let's go back to the days when you had the chain gangs.
Oh,
Or,
hell yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Or if you didn't like the idea of the people on the chain gang,
There was
at
a
least
song.
how about having the? I do believe they're still in the South, aren't they?
I know down here we do have local police, like the local jails. They'll
Right.
send them out to clean up the yard, the streets and stuff along the roads, along the highway. They help
Right.
with setting
But they're
things
not
up
on
for
a.
town events
But
and
they're
stuff.
not on a. They're not literally chained together though. That's
No,
what I
no,
was.
no, nothing like
I
that.
think they still exist, Crazy Bee. I'm not positive about that.
I'm sure in some areas, but not in my area.
Yeah, but what would be interesting is if you don't like the chain gangs, why don't we just have the police overseeing with their rifles like they used to? You run, you get shot, maybe with a rubber bullet.
No, the police do oversee the people working here. They're not just let out for work only. These are people that the police still stand there with their shotguns and their rifles.
Okay.
Oh no, we see it. I do find it funny, and again, you know what's the problem is? Prison isn't scary to many people in America.
That's correct.
Many people, especially the illegal immigrants, they are not afraid of American jail because American jail is a daycare center compared to the jails of their country.
That's correct.
I just want to point that out. And this guy, again, he's like, who are we going to get to do this? Dude, we have jails everywhere filled. We have delinquent teenagers everywhere. Like, is it really that hard? And again, that work is actually fun. I enjoyed working out in the nature and working around it. Well, with the exception of the bee allergy, I just carried epinephrine, but still, I would be out there if I could. to hell with hiring illegals, or even if there is migrant workers here legally, I'll be out there working with them. I'd be having fun. My Spanish would be a hell of a lot more better. But I'm just saying, we don't need illegal immigrants to work anywhere. Migrant workers here on work visas with proper documentation, I'm not opposed to it, especially in the rural areas where there's not enough people to fill the positions for the field work. And that's, I can live with it. They don't need to be in the cities. Get the homeless on some jobs.
Right?
Like, it's not that hard to fill a position if people would just stop being afraid of rejection. People don't fill out applications because they're more afraid they're going to be rejected than they actually get rejected. You only fail the times you don't try. That's like, and here I am ranting again. Okay, tell me to shut up.
Shut up.
All right, here's play.
Hit play.
You get automation to pick up peach on a fruit tree. It's got to be hand done.
Yeah.
No, it
and,
doesn't.
and you're saying that they have. Your argument is that they have to be illegal immigrants. Is that correct?
No, but you're not going to get someone like you or I that's lived in the country. They're too lazy.
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, I'm just saying.
What about legal immigrants? What about legal
there
immigrants?
you go. Legal. Yeah, I agree with legal.
You're making the argument right now for cheap illegal labor. I am saying that's a bad idea. I'm saying that's wrong to have people in the country illegally to exploit their labor. That's what I'm saying,
They've been
right?
here 20, 30 years. They got families. You can call them illegal, but they're part of they speak English. Their kids speak perfect English. They've been here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Oh, she's dead?
He's been good for how long, Crazy B?
I hear him, but he's okay.
I know, but how long has he been good?
Most of the day.
Right? So hold on a second. Let's get the TV on.
Yep. Oh, his video stopped?
Yes. Oh, there's Nene. There's Nene on the TV. His video stopped. There we go. There's a butterfly. Okay.
Aww.
Oh, we're tired, but we're fighting it.
But at least he's settled down a little bit.
Yeah. Not too bad. There's his music.
Okay. He's settled. I'm going to hit play again.
Go for it.
Forever. And, you know?
Oh, no, those people for me, I mean, I think for most Americans look at that and they're like, I mean, dude, you already beat the system 20 years ago. Like, you're good. You know what I mean? I think most Americans probably sympathize with that for sure.
And a lot of these people that were here through Reagan that got amnesty, they still don't even speak English, but they're good workers. They do a lot of the stuff.
So you're saying
clean hotels.
They're not assimilating?
Yeah, and I wish they would more, but maybe they're afraid to simulate. Maybe they want to stay in the background.
Yeah. What should the punishment be for entering the country illegally?
Well, right now it's zero. What's coming into our country right now? The people that are here, we should look at them, see what they've done, see if
that's only because Donald Trump is president. The new position from Democrats has largely been open borders. So again, I ask you, what should the punishment be?
One is because he did campaign on that strictly. I wish he would be honest with us about everything. Did you hear what he said the other day? He said,
"Let's not shift topics just
yet."
No,
I'm not. Did you hear what he said? He says, "Oh, I think we should not bust the workers that are farm workers because I've been getting a lot of complaints."
He's getting a lot of heat. Yeah.
And then
I disagree with that.
Yeah, well, if you do that, no one's going to pick the fruit that's going to rot on the trees.
They don't need to be illegal. They're not telling me why they need to be illegal.
He can't let that go, but they're illegal.
Immigrants can take their place that come in illegally.
We don't have any kind of...
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. They don't want anybody to come in this country right now. I have... my wife's Filipino. Yeah. And, a lot of people that try to come into the country, it takes forever to get in this country.
You're right. Why should it be easy?
It shouldn't be easy, but it shouldn't take forever. Right?
Maybe
if it takes forever, you're not going to have anybody here to work because you're deporting everybody.
Yeah, well, we have enough crises going on in the United States right now to where those probably need to be settled before we start importing millions and millions and millions of people from across the world, especially the third world.
Some kind of work visas, like Trump did with all his hotels. He had work visas for these people. What about that? Bring in?
Quick question for you. We have to get to the bottom of this. What should the punishment be for entering the country illegally?
It depends on how you came in illegally.
At the southern border, let's just simplify it.
There's a lot more than that, though. I mean, you just stop it at one place. A lot of them came in and they never left. You know that.
What about the
Sorry,
ones
came
from
in
the
where?
last
the
10
country,
years?
and then they never left. They came legally, but
There
they
you
never
go.
left, and their visa expired.
How about the
So
ones
visa,
from
visa
the last
overstays.
4?
It's actually
Should
it's
you
a
bust
big
them
number.
too?
Yeah, they do get enforced. In fact, there was a visa overstay in Colorado that just set a bunch of Jewish people on fire the other day. But anyways, we'll ignore that because that's probably inconvenient for this argument that you're making here. Just to clarify, the overwhelming majority of visa overstays.
Oh,
return
that's
home.
right. Okay,
Unlike
remember that?
people that
Hold on,
arrive down at the
pause,
southern border,
pause.
they don't.
Where's pause?
But you know,
Okay, remember back in Colorado when that dude was like throwing Molotov cocktails at those Jewish people? He
Yes,
was from
ma'am.
Egypt, and he was a visa overstay.
Okay.
I forgot about that. I don't remember if we covered that part, but yeah, he was.
I don't-
Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't remember it.
Yeah, I know we covered it, but I don't remember whether we knew he was an overstay or not. But
We did cover it? Okay.
Yeah, we covered it when it was like a couple days after it happened.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's right. So yeah, if you break, the thing is, before that, he had not committed a crime that we know of. It wasn't until he decided that Palestine was more important than Jews, Israel, and they weren't even in Israel. They were in America doing their own prayer in America. They're allowed to. And dude, threw Molotov cocktails at him. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's all messed up. But yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and before that, he was not breaking the law. He was still doing his thing, but he decided he couldn't stand the Jewish people in America, so, he did that. Not okay with it at all. Anyways, back to play, because we're really going over. Let me shut up.
Okay.
a lot. You don't really know the total figures of people that go back.
Yes, you have rough estimates.
Yeah, rough estimates.
And I can I'll put one in the link of this video, but the Department of Homeland Security has done measurements on this. Within like 5 months, 50% of the visa overstays return home, and it keeps increasing from there. It's a lot of students, it's a lot of other people that are included in visa overstays, and so if you want to simplify the argument, we can talk about just the southern border if you'd like.
But I mean, there could be.
We got to answer that question though. That's a really important
What's
question.
that?
What should the punishment be for entering the country illegally?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
is a good question, right?
Yeah, I don't know. But I think punishing people that have been here and paid taxes.
He can't get over the people who've been here for decades. We're not talking about them. He's literally talking about the people who have currently, in the last 10 years, less than 10 years, crossed that border.
That's
and
correct.
this guy can't get past that hang up of his obsession with the people who've been here, like what Reagan did for decades. No, dude, he's made it very clear. I don't know what he was smoking before this. He sounds like a pothead, and it's no knocking on the potheads out there, but he is way too hung up on that point. So,
Do you think that he's hooked up with the university professor, perhaps?
no, I don't think this guy is, because he's too understanding of getting rid of the dangerous illegals.
I see.
So, no, I don't think he's a university. I think he's a 80s
No,
pothead.
You're missing what I'm saying. Do you think that there's a hookup between the professor and him? Like birds of a feather flock together, and they might be, having a little something going on?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I just think he was in his teens or 20s in the 80s, and he's a pothead hangover from the from the 60s and 70s type of thing. You know how that was the love and peace flower child stuff?
Right.
The hippies. He might have been raised by hippies. I don't know. That's what he sounds like the way he's talking.
Who?
The guy that's being interviewed. So I don't know. I don't think he's honestly. I'd honestly be surprised if he even went to college. He's a smart man, which is why I don't think he went to college. He's just hung up on this topic. So might even. I don't know. Anywho, let's hit play.
You know, the figure of what people pay in taxes that are here illegally is like.
I know all the studies. Go for it.
Just like, I think it's $200 billion.
Okay.
maybe a little less, which is a huge.
And you think that they're contributing that many taxes from, before I answer that point, you think they're contributing that many taxes from all their under-the-counter jobs that they have?
How many white people are working under the table? So you're just saying illegal.
No,
what
it's
about
a massive?
If you did everybody,
It's illegal to employ illegal
people.
immigrants. So they get, a lot of times they get paid under the table. They send a lot of money back home. Your argument is that they're contributing that much from their under-the-counter jobs. Is that correct?
No, I'm saying they're contributing that much to what they're being taxed on, because a lot of these people get taxed.
Do you want to hear the actual numbers of how much they cost American citizens? According to the Federation for American Immigration Reform, $150 billion per year in 2022. The number has probably gotten close to doubling, and that's accounting for how much they pay in taxes, which is about $30 billion.
You got this from one stat. There's a lot of different stats out there.
I study 90 billion, except for they wildly underestimate how many illegals are in the country. They also overestimate how much they make.
I know, it's like, who do you believe?
Well, you look through the studies and you figure out what the good information is.
Yeah, right.
That's my job.
I've heard differently, though.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it because they get free housing. They get free housing, healthcare, schooling.
No, they don't. They have to pay for it through taxes. The light is my side.
They literally get free healthcare in the United States, especially in California.
Not all of them.
They cost,
oh my
they cost
God.
a minimum of $10 billion.
Now he's
in
running
California
off
per year. You guys, the reason why I'm asking what the punishment should be is to basically have a foundation for, there's no punishment, because their argument is essentially open borders. And we all know that. You just kind of want them to realize that they're saying it. So what should the punishment be? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so you can create a massive mess, import 10 plus million illegal immigrants, and then when it comes time to clean up your mess, we're not allowed to do that. That's the picture that I was trying to paint with that guy right there. But we didn't quite get there. I tried. What are your thoughts about ICE? Do you have a problem with ICE and what they're doing, or no?
No, I'm 100% supporting them. Yeah. Because my son was killed by illegal alien 3 years ago.
He's probably here legally as a legal immigrant, and his son was killed by an illegal immigrant.
Correct.
That's sad and mind-boggling, and no wonder why he supports ICE and immigration policies here. Why can't more people hear his story?
Right.
Just, wow. And this is why there's so many actual American citizens who legally came here from Mexico and other countries who are being hounded horribly on multiple platforms for standing up for Trump. I know quite a few people from other countries who 100% this deportation movement, and they get treated like garbage, down to racial slurs and threats that the platforms won't get rid of.
Right.
They won't remove those comments and those threats because the person supported deportation. But if it was the other way around, all hell would break loose.
Correct.
So there's also that problem too. Social media.
Yep.
So, all right, let's hit play. I want to get through this last minute or so.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Driving drunk, under influence of drugs and alcohols and everything. He was given 10 years in prison. He served 3, and I believe today is what? 19th. Yesterday, he's supposed to be out of prison, and I hope ICE will pick him up and put him in the federal prison for the rest of his sentence.
Wow. And do you mind if I ask?
He was only served 3 years.
Yeah. You explain that to me, please. Explain that.
Oh, I can tell you what the courts in the state say. It's overcrowding. And he was on good behavior, and he'll serve out the rest of his time on probation. I don't like it.
So you can kill somebody and only get 3 years. Okay.
In California. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow. Well, as long as you're the right skin color. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're racist.
Because if I were to do it, I guarantee it would not be the same story.
Right.
We all know it wouldn't be the same story if it was me.
Right.
Well, but then again, if I spent enough time in the sun. Oh, sorry.
All right. Crazy Bee, go ahead through that. I got to go make a bottle. I can hear you, though. All right?
All right. Will do.
You're in charge of the baby.
All right, sounds good.
He's sitting there on the couch by himself.
He better behave himself or I'm going to come get him. I'm going to get those toes.
All right. Go ahead, hit play.
Ask, where did that happen? It was like California?
It happens in a Seal Beach. My son and his girlfriend were killed instantly in a car crash by illegal aliens, so I am 100% with ICE.
If you were walking through that protest today, what would your message to those protesters be?
I think basically, if you're illegal immigrant, you should be out of here. I'm immigrant myself. I've been here for 30 plus years, and I got here legally and worked my way up. And if you want to get here in the United States, do the same way, and you'll be happy, and everybody's going to be happy with you. So otherwise, you are not welcome here.
The government knows who's in the country, your neighbors know who's in the country, you are allowed to be in the country, and hey, that's a good thing. If you come into the country illegally, gotta go, huh?
I agree. Yeah.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. The protest has wrapped up.
I am glad he finished with that content and he showed the news articles to back up that guy's story. That
I still say they need the paper, a card, anything.
Oh yeah, I know, to hand out. I absolutely agree. They need to hand out those flyers and stuff, and definitely 100%.
They could even take a damn sheet of paper and, cut it into, business card size, just with the websites on it that give you the accurate info, right?
Yep.
Anything to get the info out.
I know, but nobody does that. Nobody, or at least they're not on camera showing it.
I don't know one content creator that does.
I don't either. They never come prepared. They think they're prepared, but they're not. On my level of standard. If it was me, I would be out there with binder books to hand out. I'd be cashing in empties. If I still lived in a state that took those deposits back, I'd be collecting change from the street to pay for copies to hand out to people.
He even has a cameraman, right? So I wonder if he has any other type of crew with him. But even the cameraman could have something when they walk away here.
Yeah, put it in a backpack. That's why we have backpacks.
Yep.
Like, seriously. And again, I give them credit for doing this. And I give them credit for being respectful. But if you really want to hit home with these people, have your facts on you.
Right.
Not hard. All I got to say. That's all I can add to it. He did a good job overall, but you could have really hit a home run if you had the proof on you. And just said, boom.
You're not going to believe this. Son of a gun.
What?
I had a bottle already made up. Let me go put this in the fridge. Son of a beeswax.
I say son of a me. I say son of a me.
Son of a beeswax. What a dumbass.
Hey, at least you didn't wait for a pen and paper to autocorrect for you. Or spell check. I'm sorry, spell check for you. You're still not as bad as me.
Yeah, I had ramen for lunch. What are you doing down here?
Did you wash your ramen beforehand?
Not today, I didn't. What are you doing down here, huh? Okay, so hopefully this video comes together the way Crazy Bee plans on it, as I would call it probably piecemeal maybe. She's going to work some magic behind the scenes to make the video as smooth as possible for your viewing pleasure. This actually is I wasn't going to say Crazy Bee, but I think it is important. This is kind of a series that we're doing on immigration, which we had planned to tackle like as a week project perhaps, but given the way things have been working out, it just hasn't been happening, and we're getting a little bit further and further behind. I know I have a bunch of other material that we could probably pull. I mean, there's a lot of other content creators up there. So perhaps I'm going to need to take another day off. I don't know when. Crazy Bee is going to have a couple things coming up. So we're considering taking the immigration pieces we have and using them as our pre-recorded days.
Yep.
So please look forward to the titles the Crazy Bee will have created.
Because this is going to be part 1. There will be part 2. And potentially
Yeah.
a part 3. We'll see.
Yep. We'll see how it goes. But the part 2 may be a week from now or maybe a little bit later. It could be sooner depending on everybody's schedule. But again, we're trying to keep the somewhat of a viewing pleasure for the audience.
Yep.
So with that said, I think we ended the video on a good note with Crazy Bee's suggestion of they could carry the information in a backpack and whip it out if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But
and your grandson agrees.
Exactly. I'm glad you heard that. He's looking at you at the screen like crazy. And
I bet.
And so I think it was obvious to me that I don't know what possibly you could do to persuade anybody to, well, one, change their mind is probably almost impossible. But even to just look at the material or look at some other data, look at how many people walked away.
And didn't even want to hear it.
Yeah, so what, and, you know, I'll bring up, I have a son that is, doesn't want to hear it and walked away, right? So what do you do to try to get somebody to, we have millions of people in the country that don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do we do?
You do what you do the best you can and don't force it.
Okay.
That's all you can do.
But as we said, the problem is they're not getting the information, right?
Yes.
So that's where we're saying it's important for content creators. Okay, so even for example, you know, we post our links where we get our information. Crazy Bee puts it in our description.
Yes, every
right?
video.
So everything that we say, you know, there could be something that we reference that we might not look at.
Uh-oh. You still there? We lost you, Dee.
The phone rang again. Gotcha. I finally remembered to, I'm back. I remembered to now look at the frickin' microphone. But I don't, it's a frustrating dilemma.
We listen to them. We hear them. We don't agree with them, and they assume we don't listen. It's more, no, we heard you. We are hearing you. We don't agree because of this. And nope, they don't want to hear why we don't want to agree. They just are mad that we don't agree.
Well, even with that being said, right, we'll consider everything, right?
Yes.
I mean, we look at the data that they provide, but we look at what's out there and what's available, right?
They don't want to do the same.
Right.
Yeah, that's our biggest problem.
Right. And so we have millions of people going around this country. I'm not saying they have to agree with everything, right?
Oh yeah.
But they won't look at the information.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm sorry, I lost that train of thought.
It's okay.
So as Crazy Bee posts all our links. I recommend it also to the content creators to post your links.
All your
Post
sources.
correct. So that when you have anybody coming into your channel, whether it's the right, the left, the middle, up or down, they can go in and look for it. If you cite a source that says the FBI said, you know, dumbasses that don't know how to use their pen correctly for autocorrect, we would like to see that, right? How many in 2025 did that,
I
right?
can guarantee I'm the only one.
Well, we'll look at 2024 then. But the point is, I think that's really the only way to get the info out. I don't know if the mainstream media is not doing it, and we have content creators on there saying, well, you know, statistically, this is what, you know, the illegals cost, you know, the country $150 billion. Well, where'd you get the $150 billion number from?
And don't just say where, show where.
Right.
I mean, sometimes we don't always have time to show in our videos, but it's still going to be in the link, and I'll tell you, look, it's in the link. It's in the descriptions. The link's in the description, sorry. It's in the link. I'm stupid. No, we're going to make it very clear where you can find it, and we're going to have it ready for you.
Correct. So that's I'll get off my soapbox. It's rough. We're in a tough situation right now.
The world's in a tough place because nobody wants to communicate. They just want everyone to agree with them.
Right.
And the people who are in the middle, even if they're left leaning or right leaning, the people in the middle are the ones who are getting attacked the most.
Right.
Because both sides are mad at us for not siding with them.
Right.
And that is annoying, by the way. I really hate I'll make an argument against the right, and they're like, oh, you're a leftist, this, that, or the other. And I'm like, have you seen my timeline on this platform?
Right.
And they can start calling me a leftist, racist, propagandist person, whatever, and I'm getting it from the right. It's the right wing, and it's like, but have you seen, I do support a lot of what you say. Just as much as I support a lot of what some, not a lot. But I would have to say it's not equal because the left is totally off the rails right now. There's very few left-leaning center people, very few, because it is so insane. And there is a decent amount, sadly, of right-side people who have gone off the rails. But, you know.
One could say they've gone off the rails on a crazy train.
I think they both sides have gone off the rails on Crazy Train. It's actually the same train, and they're the reason it derailed.
But you see, it's been split in half, segregated.
Every other cart, every other car.
There's an entire wall that's
down the middle of the train.
Yeah, like the border wall.
Oh, okay, down the train. Okay. So, yeah.
What do you want to do, Crazy B? What's he suggest?
He said that the Democrats and the Republicans, the extremists from each side, have caused the Crazy Train to derail, but they're segregated on the train, and there is a wall going down the center of the train, keeping the right and left on their side.
I see.
Where they don't bother with each other because they're both extremists. They use the same tactics, but for a different goal.
Right.
And it's so funny to be in the middle. And it doesn't mean that I side one side, well, a little bit more right-leaning than left, but that's for various reasons. But I can understand some of the leftist points. However, you know, when you get in the middle, when you're one of those middle people, you really do see it. How both sides are insane, but they won't recognize it themselves.
Right.
So, yeah. It's messed up.
Yes, it is.
But
and I'm going to Yeah, and I'm going to end with stinky toes and stinky feet and stinky toes. JJ has some stinky toes and stinky feet.
Maybe give him a bath.
That's difficult for me to do.
Okay,
But
make
I
his
do.
parents do it.
I do, but he does get them wiped down with wet wipes or wet cloth. But I tell him all the time because his feet are up in the air. They're stinky toes and stinky feet.
Get him out of my
Stinky,
face.
right? And he's been so good. I'm so proud of him.
He
He's just
has
laying
been.
there chilling. Uh,
That's 2 days in a
and you know
row.
that, yeah, and you know that usually I am highly crazed, highly, what's the word? Highly what? Agitated, aggravated? No, not aggravated. Concerned. I don't like when he's screaming for when we're doing this.
Yeah,
So he did good. He
that
did
he did.
good. Job. All right, what you got for us, Crazy
Well,
B? I think you got a couple things.
as usual, there's a hidden picture of some sort somewhere in the
There is.
video. I'm not telling
There
them
is.
what it is, but there is a hidden
There
one.
is.
Yeah, I put one
Oh,
up.
I didn't know that.
Well,
Okay.
because you weren't in the studio, so you didn't see what was on the studio
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, I have no idea where it is. I'd have to watch the video
Yes, you
myself.
would. Only I actually know where it is and how long it's up and when I started it and when I didn't, when I ended it.
That's
So,
that's not right that the co-host doesn't even know what's going on. By the way, did you identify where the other one was to the group, or how's that going?
no, because no one's ever posted the emoji. So if you
Oh, I thought,
find it, post a correlating emoji or
okay.
write the word of what it is in the comments.
Yes.
Just make it all poop emojis.
Stop. And so if you guys find it, drop it in the comment section of the videos. And after the lives are done, because they're in the lives as well, drop the comment section where the emoji or the word correlating with what was hidden in the picture in the video or the live stream. It was because it's in the studio where I put it up. So go ahead, look for it. And this is every video for the first couple ones didn't go well, but we've got it straightened out now. So
Okay.
going forward, there's going to be little hidden things in the the videos and the live streams. It could be in the beginning, it could be the middle, it could be the end, it could be anywhere in between. I usually leave it up for about anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, depending, and then I take it back down. So yeah, there's wonderful, wonderful hidden things every episode. There's one thing every episode or every video we record. And, other than that, I just got my stay safe, stay sane, stay sober, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Good night, everybody.